Hello and welcome. This is Alchemistexe, and today we are doing the content update and banner overview and summons for the week. I hope that all of you enjoyed the relatively chill last week of just like the Harvest Moon event and the Xeno Tower, not much else, because this week is nothing like that. There is a raid going on. Mobius is back with its 5 new floors and a whole bunch of stuff rerunning, and then Job Plus for Minerva. It's a long list. Like, if you have a lot of time to play, you're fine. If you don't, you might have to pick and choose how you spend your time. But yeah, let's just go over some of these events individually. And let's start with the raid. And before I go any further, um, if you are in need of a port, feel free to join mine because it is a relatively small. Right now, we had a lot of people that have stopped playing since the few people that we have are all very dedicated. So yeah, it's the only requirement is that you're player level 100, which you can get really fast if you're not there yet already. Um, but yeah, let's look at the raid itself. I have only just fought the first couple. I was just trying it out just before I started recording, and it seems like pretty standard fare. It hasn't gotten to the point where it's time consuming yet. I just popped each of these guys in one go easily. Eventually, it does take a little more time, and if you are at a spot where your units just aren't fully built yet, then that is what the aid function is for. And if you're part of a port, you can easily get carried most of the way. You won't get as many rewards, but the main rewards you get are for just completing the laps themselves. So don't worry too much if you're still working on your units. And then next up is the Mobius Tower, which how long is it here for? I forgot to check. 2 weeks. That, man, I wish it was longer. I wish it was up like at the amount of time that the Xenobelt Tower was, because it can take a while. It starts out pretty easy. If this is your first Mobius go around, it's really important to note that the rewards for the tower reset every time it comes back. So it's not like the normal Tower of Veda or the Fringe Dimension or the Xeno Towers where you reset and you just get coins. Like in this case, some of them have different prizes for after you've already completed the floors. But the first time, like say it turns into Zenny for these. But all of these rewards I've gotten previously on earlier runs, but it just always resets. So it's worth getting as high as you possibly can in Mobius. 45 was the recent one before the reset, and now we've got up to 50 where you can get Guilford's Memento. You just trade those coins in for it. I'm guessing that it's going to be a pain to complete, but if you are having trouble finding good people to play with, I recommend the Discord. That's just a good way to, because sometimes you need more communication than the little emojis can offer. I have somebody who I play with, just like they're physically in the same location with me, and that makes a world of difference. So yeah, but I definitely recommend doing it, as you will curse at your phone and or computer playing Nox, but in the end, all the suffering is worth it. There's some good prizes there. Another thing that I wanted to point out are the events that are rerunning. In that if you haven't completed some of these events, there are some very worthwhile elements to them in terms of the job pluses that they offer. Like this first one, White Day Complex, has a job plus for Moa and for Kevin. Kevin I haven't finished building yet, but Moa is really, really good. She has really good stats and an excellent leader skill for fighting dark units. So definitely, even if you don't have Moa yet, or she's farmable, so you could go that path. We just got a selector. If you haven't used it and you don't have Moa, she's a great option, assuming you already have all the Veda Templars. Definitely get the job plus stuff if you don't have them. Some other characters have them as well, like Lucretia. She's a good support unit slash mild damage dealer. She is one of your best options for a Thunder Veiler to keep status effects off your back. And then the Marriage Go Round one has one for Vanicus. I think she's decent. I don't use her much because I have a ridiculously stacked Thunder team because I overcorrected when I was trying to get my Thunder team up, and so now I've got like a Dark Automa and a Nyx and a Dry running around, but that's okay. I do love Thunder. And then there's a couple of other miscellaneous things like a Hell level um, for like wedding related stuff. Nothing amazing. It's kind of what we have come to expect for like these kind of random hell levels that show up. You get like a title and some enlightenment materials, maybe some elemental shards. But if you can't do it, don't worry about it. There's nothing uniquely amazing about them. I might give it a try for later. But the Ascension Trials, though, that one, if you have Minerva, heck, even if you don't have her, I recommend farming the materials because even at level 75, just with all the jobs unlocked, I use her quite a bit, and I haven't even done the job plus stuff yet. She's got some shields and she's got some map wide damage, so she's only going to get better with this. So I don't know if I'll ever enlighten her, but I do think she is a good unit. But yeah, it seems like kind of the same deal for Ascension Trials for global units. Yeah, so that should do it for. Oh, wait. Actually, Vision Clear is some new mementos and then Slosting, and then we're gonna get. I think we're gonna get more Vision Clear Pro this weekend, unless I was mistaken from last time. But if you manage to get the Guilford memento, I think that one is pretty good. And then the Moa memento is just straight up amazing. So if you have that and haven't gotten the reward for it yet, do that. Okay, now that actually is it for content. So we are going to move on to banner evaluation. Alright, let's take a look at these banners. First, I wanted to remind everyone that this week is the end of the discount tickets, so make sure to use them up if you have any left before reset on Wednesday. Given what we have, though, that should be an easy thing to do. I think I know what I'm going to use mine on already. But yeah, so alright. First up, we have 3 paid summons. That seems to be becoming a normal thing. And they, this week, are definitely more interesting than they were last week. First up, we've got a noticeably more expensive one for mementos, but it's a reroll banner. Oops, I got the wrong one selected. There we go. That's the grand summon for mementos. Now, as you can see, it's 2,500 paid instead of 15 paid, so that's about $50 of gems. But it's definitely not terrible if you're hurting for 5 stars in general, and especially got a few limiteds you're trying to pick up. Like, I'd say the more worthwhile this would be, assuming that it's worth it to spend this much on this kind of game in general, is the less limiteds you have and want, the more worthwhile this is going to be. I would want Moas for sure, because I don't have that one yet, and then also say Kuza, Emil, Mira, Julia, Rado. I mean, I could go on, Leonia. So I'm definitely tempted. I haven't quite decided if I want to actually spend that much, because that is a lot. And then next up, the next 2 are for units, but they do come with mementos. So first up is one for Magna Historia. It definitely, it's like a version of the last time they had a Magna Historia memento banner where you'd get one of them guaranteed. This one has that plus the units. So if you passed on that one previously because you didn't think it was a good enough deal, this one might be more satisfactory. The less Magna Historia units and mementos you have, the the more worthwhile this one would be. Uh, I personally don't want to do it because I just feel like I would get Blair again. And I have a level 75 Blair that doesn't see a lot of action yet. Whereas the ones that I actually want are like Siegfried, Xion, and Roxanne. Yeah, it's a decent chance, but it's still a noticeable risk. But not bad though. Limited unit plus limited memento guaranteed. That is nice. This one is a little bit less nice. Same general premise where you have a guaranteed unit that comes with their memento. All of the units except for Berta are normal pool, and then all of the mementos except for Setas are limited. So if you did this summon, this like summon that you're paying money to do, and you get Seda and her memento, well, I think Seda is an excellent character and her memento is awesome. Why pay for something you can get for free? I'm sure that Seda's memento will be on the selector that we're gonna get later in the week. If you're really wanting one of the others, maybe is worth it, but not to me. All right, next up we got this banner that I would say skip. It's just the rotating 3-step where you get those coins. I just don't think the cost of the banner themselves offsets the amount of soul shards you'd be able to buy with the coins, especially because they get progressively more expensive. Yeah, so I would pass on that. I would also pass on this one. Just I don't think any of these units are worth what it would cost you in gems, even though I think all of them are pretty good units in their own right. Oh, little notification. Get rid of that. It kind of derailed me. But yeah, next we have this feature 10 summon for wedding units. I think the same as above. It's like, yeah, you can get some soul shards, but there's better ways. This one, if you're new, this I would actually recommend doing at least one step, maybe two, with a discount ticket. I can't really speak to Kevin yet. He seems like maybe you could use him in a gimmicky sense. But as far as Gino and Phrase go, actually, I kind of like them. Gino because I like the Rakshasa class across the board. Plus, he can lower water res, which is always nice. And then Phrase is a little more niche, but you can run him as a slash resistant waifu slayer, which is at the very least entertaining. And with the Letitia buff, he can actually get a little fun going. But if you're not new, you probably either have these units or whatever. It just wouldn't be worth it on the same level. But when you're new, just doing these 500s for units, just trying to round out your collection of 5 stars, it makes sense. And then the next two are both 9-step memento banners. I'm a little disappointed in this Magnia Story one, because like Minerva and Blair, and that's it. So I'm probably not going to touch that one, but if for whatever reason you wanted one of those, it's the expensive but reliable. And then this one I like a little more because it's got Moe's memento on it. I don't know about. I have Uzuma's, but I don't really use her much. I don't have Itsuki's. Itsuki's really good too. Another water res lowering. So I'll probably throw my 2 remaining discount tickets at this banner. And then underneath all of these are just the banners from last week. So say you like really wanted to do go for Hazel's or go for Kuza's or something, and you saved your discount ticket, then you could increase your chance to get that. But yeah, that is it for banners. Alright, so we will move on to the summoning portion. Alright, now it's time for a little summoning. I'm going to start with the tickets that I got from Mementos. Don't exactly have high hopes here, but let's see what we get. Alright, the question is, will it even turn yellow? It did. Alright, let's just skip this, see what the yellow one was. Not really much I can do with the yellows anymore. Yeah, especially not that one. Got plenty of that. Oh. What is it with the news notifications while I'm recording? It's weird that it happened like twice today and it's never happened once before. I might need to turn those notifications off. But anyway, alright, I said that I was going to use my discount tickets on this banner. Let's see if I can conjure up a little luck. Alright, 1, 2, and 3. Well, didn't see it downloading, which is probably not good. I have just really bad luck on these 500s whenever I do a 9-step. Yeah, like look at that. Just literally all blues. Can't get worse than that. Bleh. Somehow, just those first steps are just... I haven't gotten a good one of those in a while. Thanks, but the Zenny doesn't exactly help ease the pain. Alright, well, at the very least, we'll end up with 1 5-star. Alright, let's see what we get. Again, no downloading. I've just had way too many cases of, like, nothing good on the first one, and then the second step's, like, a old Memento, and then, like, 9 blues. Well, alright. And our guarantee is Zebas. Oh, nice. I am okay with this. I would love a second copy of that VCR, so that way Zeba can have one and Balt can have one, and I don't have to constantly switch them around. And Zeba will be stronger for it. Alright, let's just power through this real quick and see if the other yellow one changes. I kind of doubt it, but... ooh, that one is good for Enlightenment Materials. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like every time Moa's Memento is on a banner, my luck just takes a turn for the worse. And nope, don't need that one anymore. Alright, well... Oh, okay. So yeah, I decided that I'm going to go for it. Man. I must be crazy. But, I've never done a reroll banner for Mementos before, so I just want to do it and see if I can pick up one of the decently long list of Mementos that I haven't gotten yet. With Moa's definitely being at the top, but there's some Genesis and some global ones as well. So yeah, alright, let's get rolling. 3 times, huh? Will that be enough? I wonder about that downloading. It's just so inconsistent sometimes. I'm still, like, kind of reconditioning myself to not always be looking for that. Well, of course, this one's going to be red. Alright, Izai Hui. That might be a bad omen. Zeba again. Cannon. Well, if these are all normal, this is going to be an easy skip. Wilhelm and Magnus. Albea. Well, 2 siblings in a row. Oh, Nyx's Memento. I do have that one already, though. And it's not... Yeah, I don't know. Not vital. Oh, Leonia's. Now that could be where we end here. Lockinas. I don't need more of those. Noins. Oh, that might be... Is that max limit break? And Courages. Oh, man. That one is pretty good. I hope I don't regret this, but... you know what? I don't want to press my luck. I use Leonia all the time, so... And, you know, never hurts to have Nyx be stronger, too. So, yeah, let's call that good. Be careful with reroll banners. You never want to get too greedy. And knowing my luck, yeah, it's always... Alright, now for the final portion of this video, I have decided to do the summon for um, Moa's Memento, just to go into either until I get it or until I get the selector, because I really want it. The discount summons are garbage, and then the Grand was all right. Nixon Leone is good, but I just was kind of hoping I'd get Moa's from that, and it's an option. So yeah, I'm gonna finish out this banner, or maybe if I'm lucky, I won't have to. All right, let's do this step. Still very curious to know whether there's going to be any downloadings or not, assuming I get anything new. Ooh, that's not a good sign. And yep, all blue again. Okay, that is 2 out of 3 so far that were all blue. This is really, really mean. Yeah, Righty's New Hope. That does not make me feel better. Whew, man, what a bad run so far. Well, it's impossible to be worse than the previous step, so let's see what it gets us. Oh, at least it turned yellow for once. Oh, an actual red. First time, not counting guarantee. I gotta wonder if, how many of these would have been blue if it wasn't guaranteed 4+. Which is not that enticing of a step. We'll see what the red one is, and if any of these change. And Toritos, huh? That's my second ever copy of that. I'm guessing the other ones aren't going to change. That was probably a spam text. Alright. It's our first natural red pull and only took us 4 steps. Alright, 5 out of 9. Oh, a downloading. So yeah, see, it does happen still. This game. But which one will it be? Oh, I guess it could be like Gerald's or something. What? Okay, well, it's definitely not that one, because I've definitely got... I think I got that one max limit bricked already. Hopefully it wasn't just trolling me. That'd be meaner than the freaking all blue summons. I did have to download the game, so hopefully... That's weird, though, because none of the other ones had downloading. Alright, what are you going to be? Oh, and we got Kevin's. Alright. Well, that's kind of a fun little side prize on the road to Moa. Yeah, that's interesting. I have him, and I've got him around 15 limit breaks or so, but we'll have to see. His kid is kind of weird. Alright, 6 out of 9. Yeah, my guess of the lack of downloading is telling. And yeah, let's just skip that. Whew. That is just, not looking too great there. And let's see if 7 is a little bit better than 6 was. Oh, I just realized I totally left the sound on my phone. Oh well, you guys will have a little bit of extra audio. Really? That's 3 so far. Oh my god, what is wrong with my luck? I mean, it's normally kind of bad, but this is exceptionally bad. I don't think I've ever had this many be all blue, literally all blue, in quite some, actually, maybe even ever. Just ever. I guess this one can't be all blue. Oh, man. Well, folks, this is why you play to guarantees. I weighed the options and I was like, is most Memento worth about, like, what would it be? Like 17.5k gems. And I thought, yeah, it's great on her. It's got an excellent VCR. Oh god, this is just so bad. It's like freaking more of them don't have 5 stars than do. I mean, yeah, it is only 6%, but all right, this is it. I'm gonna be a little annoyed if I got it on this pull, but it doesn't look like I did. Whew. And yet another one with no 5 stars. That was like, how was it? Okay, yeah, I got Kevin's, and like a Torito and a Yaris. I was like three out of nine, and then Siba's, I guess, from counting guarantee. Two of those were guarantees. Oh my goodness, just terrible. But that is okay. We do not always need to rely on luck. Luck can be nice, but you just can't rely on it. All right, where are you? There it is. I just want to end it on this one positive note. And 1, 2, and 3. Alright, well, that is it, and I will see you guys next time.